You've been waiting for it? It is here! The final match of FDV's tournament, or not the final match, the final set, because this is going to be a best of 3. These two have made it to the end. FDV's SKD and FDV's Archer. Archer will be spawning here on the bottom, and SKD here on the top. This map is one designed by myself. It is called Cliffs of Forever, the very first map in FDV's tournament history. Once again, designed by me. I know, I'm just a little vain about it, just a little happy, extremely excited. This map has been tested dozens of times by various members and officers of FDV to make sure that it is acceptable, and we have found it great. Or rather, we found it great for what my purpose was. This map is designed for aggressive, fast play, and more than that, it's a ZvZ, and I love ZvZ. We'll be seeing what comes out of our two players, already having the overlords coming over to see everything that's going on. That's one of the things that for Zerg, it's almost impossible to hide what you're doing until the queen comes out on this map, because those overlords can be there so quickly. On the other hand, you have to be very careful not to lose your overlord to that queen when it does come out. Okay, we're already seeing them both build up quite the amount of supply, and throwing down their spawning pools at roughly the same time here. Archers is a little bit later. That could make a difference, as we pointed out in the other ZvZ matches. Speed and having those Zerglings in time is very important. We already see gas on the way, so he will probably have the gas and be researching speed before SKD. Very important. You know, one thing I never thought about on this map, oh darn it, rewind is lagging. Oh man, that is sad. Guess we're going to have to wait for him to time out, and okay. Oh, there we go. He is not going to. No, he's gonna lag out. I hate to have to shush these people. I really hope I don't, and I really hope I don't have to kick rewind from this match. That would be very sad to do. Either way, we're hopefully going to continue without. Nope, I think we are going to have to kick him. Give me a second here, and we will get this underway. I guess I can't pause it. So, we're going to have to wait for him to lag out, or I don't know. I do not know what to say or what to do. Yeah, I hope he drops myself. Fine, whatever. Okay, we are back. Rewind will be leaving, so that lagging is done. Sorry about those problems. Either way, this match will continue. This is game 1 of 3 in the match. Queen is out. We're going to be taking out that overlord from Archer. Queen is over here. I believe it either took out, no, SKD's Overlord is going to be able to make it out of this one alive if he is careful, but he isn't. The Queen is going to scare it. No, well, SKD is smarter than that, takes control of the Overlord, may manage to save it. Just barely going to be floating it over that little mountain crater thingy there, but will it? It is not. The Overlord does fall down, just barely getting that out. We do have the sort of ninja expand going to be scouted almost immediately by Archer. Bad luck for SKD, who is going to be in trouble. On the other hand, he does see the natural for Archer has been taken. I would like to point out that these expands here are purposely extremely vulnerable. In addition to the rocks that allow access from both sides, it's almost impossible to defend this base because everything around it is high ground. It's hard to even say whose base it is. And that is exactly how it was intended for things like this. That base is done, cannot be cancelled, and it's going to be worked down almost immediately. And there is not really much you can do to save it. He will, of course, have roaches out, but will they get there in time? He does not have Gilio Reconstitution. Those lings will make it, but they'll only be able to distract for so long. They will be able to get one of those lings out, and those are going to run, but this is a dead end. They will not be able to get out of here. Oh, but they do. The speed has that advantage that he is just barely able to make it out. Going to be rushing over there, but there are roaches and the queen here to defend. He will not be able to get anything from this, but we do have more lings going to be moving out. Will they be attempting to take down this hatch? If they are, they will not be able to do anything much with it. This drone, don't know why it's there. We do see these roaches going to be moving back. Not a smart choice, considering that Overlord is spotting everything. Can he even see that Overlord? He does. And that means that he knows that this base is vulnerable. Do have spine crawlers coming down for Archer. Already this game off to a flying good start. This base is just going to be... What? We did invite several people to this match. I think that the next one may possibly be without people in it, simply because they cannot resist the urge to talk. Very sad for our first best of 3. I wanted everyone to share in the good fortune of this match. We do have a lot of roaches here, but banelings do not do very well versus roaches. That is a very good choice. Do not know if he can stop this hatch from going down. Those spine crawlers will be immediately brought down, and the micro there saving that roach. Not going to save forever though, simply because those lings will of course immediately be spotted. Will those they get the perfect hits off there. Those roaches might just decide to get out of dodge. I think that is a good move. Either way, we do have another spot. Nope, that spine crawler is adjusting its position as these roaches head on home. Do have this base up and running. I will mention that with these positioning, this is going to greatly affect his economy. Oh my goodness, look at how far that drone has to move to mine. That is just terrible. Something to note about this map is that it can be hard to put statics in the mineral line and expect everything to work out normally. I also like to draw attention to the fact that this map is just terrible when it comes to vision. It's almost designed to negate the advantage in a lot of cases you can get from basically defense. It's hard to defend very many locations in this map. All of a sudden this queen is just going crazy, leaving the creep, watching paint dry, watching it walk. Do have a lot of roaches though on the way, going to be going across through the little lava spike thing. I don't even know what to call it, and I made the map. Ha! How funny is that? They will be going through here. Very interesting here. They're going to be, of course, going into attacking this hatchery again. Do have more lings running now, but lings versus roaches not going to be very effective. And oh my goodness, mutalisks are there. They of course will be much more effective. Of course, with their regeneration abilities, roaches are quite good. Tunnel claws might be on the way. Do we have a hydralisk den coming down? No, that is a lair. He does not have hydralisks. He will have to put more spore crawlers down if you want to survive this. One thing, those spore crawlers are very effective versus mutalisks. He may need to... No, he cannot burrow because there is an overseer out on the field. Barely survived that queen by the looks of it. And now we do have mutalisks more or less unopposed. He has nothing that can really defend versus this except for these lone spore crawlers. Please keep in mind, like I said, spore crawlers very, very effective against mutalisks. He is going to be scouting this base over here with its odd little mineral formation. It is just as efficient as this one. I promise. I did the math. And a third base coming down for Archer. I must say that having design this map, I find it curious that players do seem to take this base before this base. Simply because of the bases, this is much easier to defend. I mean, this one is certainly closer, but if you take a look at the terrain, this one's actually easier to defend. I've never been sure why people take that one. Either way, we do have them working at this Evo chamber. It will probably go down before the armor is complete. Do have that queen going to be moving in, trying to take them back. There goes the micro, and more micro. Will SKD have the presence of mind to do that? No, he's going to scare them away. Either way, we do have the lair finished. Is the Hydralisk Den coming down? No, we have an infestation pit. Quite the interesting choice, considering we do have Mutalisks on the field. He's going to need to deal with those somehow here. I don't know how he plans to do it. What I do know is the creep spread is starting to begin, but there are Mutaling on the field and a lot of Banelings. Infestors. Now that's a choice you don't often see versus Mutalisks these days, simply because fungal growth is now a projectile, which means that Mutalisks with their 4 speed can be very difficult to catch. Mutalisks are like the 4th fastest thing in the game. I think with Speedlings being number 1 and Zealots and Phoenix and Hellion, I guess they're number 3 really, because Phoenix and Hellion both are the number 2 spot at 4.25. Either way, this army is going to be moving in here. All of a sudden, everything is in danger. His army is split. His roaches are over here. The Banelings are going to go into the mineral line, destroying the Spore Crawler and most of the workers, too. Lings working away at those Spore Crawlers. All of a sudden, the Infestor is in trouble, but there are Overseers there. Infested Terrans are going to be attacking these units, though. They are very, very strong against Mutalisks. Alas, though, there was not enough. These Mutalisks are in the base. Will they be able to be brought down? I do not know. We have more infested Terrans on the field, but they are not going to be enough. All of a sudden, this base is going down. I don't know if he can stop it. We might see a GG out of SKD very soon. This will be his first loss of the tournament. Do not know even how to respond to that. All of a sudden, these infestors are in danger. They are going to be going down as those Overseers and Mutalisks lock onto them. There is the infested Terran. The last thing, the egg does not even hatch. So this has now become SKD's only remaining base. We do have several units burrowed over here, Drone and Queen, going to be saved. He will lose his infestation bit as it goes off of creep. There is the counterattack going on over here, but it will be cleaned up by those Mutalisks. I feel the Speedlings are doing damage, and we do have this Infestor. Oh my goodness, he's just going to all in into the base, try and take it down. But those Mutalisks are on oppose. The only thing I can feel he could do maybe is build, Spore Crawlers in Archer's base. We'll see if he's able to turn this around. More Lings are flooding in. We do have Spore Crawlers coming down, and Spines coming down from Archer. Will it be enough? I feel it will. No matter what SKD does, there's the GG, and Archer takes game 1 of this best of 3 series, and we're going on to game